Oh, hi guys. I'm making a video. I'm chasing my kids out of my room. Sorry. Right. Could you go play for a second? I don't want to hear any noise. Go. I need quiet.
Okay. I'll be reading our book.
Okay.
Doing something.
All right. Go ahead. Sorry. The kids are quite noisy. I can't find the right lighting either. Let's see. This one is okay. Ugh. I should have chosen a better time in the day to do this video, but I was gone all day, so technical difficulties. Anyway, I got my books. This is my lovely bedroom. I did not make my bed, no judgment. I just got home. I've been gone all day. I lost some stuff. Um, but I just wanted to show you guys. Let's not put a sweater on. And I almost dropped my computer. As I say that, I'm a little bit disorganized, but I gotta get this video done before I leave. So I'm getting it done. I'm about to go to the gym in a little. So anyway, the semester has started. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I did have my same teacher from last semester for my nursing class. She reached out to me to give me some love, which was really nice. Most teachers don't do that, but she reached out to me to give me some love. I should have recorded this video and uploaded it, but it's so much easier just to go live. It's just really easier to go live, honestly. I don't really know how many people watch live videos or if you need to schedule and let people know you're doing a live video so they could watch it. But for me, it's just easier to go live. So I think I'll just get it out the way. And if somebody wants to watch it, they'll watch it. But anyway, I got all my books from Amazon. So I'm just going to show you guys my books real quick. Oh my gosh, I can't figure out the freaking lighting in this room. It's so freaking bright, you guys. I haven't put up any curtains yet because we kind of just moved in. So it's driving me freaking crazy. So last semester I got this book. It's huge baby right here. This one was quite expensive, honestly. Actually, my sister paid for it for me. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to get it on Amazon and it was so expensive. I couldn't afford it. So she did me a solid and she ordered it for me. So I'm grateful for her for that. This book, I wish I used it throughout the semester and I wished I studied it a little bit more before exam. I think I got into it a month before exams. And I feel like if I was doing it all semester round, I wouldn't have failed my nursing class because it has so much valuable information and it does have the multiple choices and stuff. And when I practiced these, I did really well. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit. Oh my freaking gosh, this lighting is freaking killing me. You guys can't even see it, but you guys don't need to see it. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys this one. This one is the seventh edition. When I got it, it was the latest one. I haven't checked to see if there is any new editions, and I'm sure there is because I feel like there always is a new edition. But I'm still gonna continue to use this just because I didn't go through the whole book. I've gone through a little bit of it, but super valuable information. And what I studied in it throughout the last month of my semester was what made me pass my nursing class exam. I didn't pass the HESI, which is what determines if you have to repeat the course or not, but I actually passed my exam in my nursing class. I got it was out of 75 and I got 70 out of 75. So I don't know what percentage that is. I was trying to think of percentage, but I don't know. But and that's why I guess my teacher reached out to me. She was like, "Don't forget, you got this. You know, you're smarter than you think you are. Don't let one exam determine your attitude towards your nursing class." And she's like, "You passed your exam with a 70 out of 75, so you know you got this. It's just, I don't know, just being a little bit more patient with myself." But the book that I told you guys about that I read, Outwitting the Devil, has really given me a new perspective on how to tackle not just school but life in general and how to handle my fears. And I feel like I'm doing so much better this semester than I did last year, like mentally anyways, not performance wise because the semester just started. And I've already got all my homework done for the week. Could you guys imagine that? All my homework done, everything done for the week. I have no homework for the remainder of the week. But this one, really good. You should get the latest edition. And either way, I feel like the information in all of them is the same. just I don't know. But this one is really good, and I'm actually gonna use it throughout the semester because for the last remaining of my semester, there was stuff in there that I used. Also, highly recommend getting a planner. This is my life because I schedule everything from assignments due to clinicals to work, everything in here. I do always carry with me a to do book. So it just kind of has everything that I need to get done, not just for school, but in life in general. And I honestly can't live without a to do book and a budget book. Those two I always, always, always use, and my scheduler. So this last semester, I'm getting the other one. I had this one. And this one, it didn't even have a thing. And this one is the one I actually ordered from Amazon. I just got it. I actually just came home and found all of it outside, so I haven't gone through it yet. Oh, these are awesome. I would highly, highly recommend this. This, some of what was on my exams was the same questions that was in this. And it has over 1,000 practice questions, question bank, diagnostic test, and content aligned with the official NCLEX framework. This is awesome. This is another one I wish I used throughout the semester because if I did, I would have passed my essay with in a heartbeat. And I've done majority of the questions in this one, and that's why I ordered this. And when I ordered this, it had no year on it. But once I ordered this one, it had 2020 to 2021. So I was like, well, this must be an updated one. So I decided to order it. So I'm actually going to be practicing this every single day. Every single day, I'm going to do between 10 to 20 questions in this to help familiarize myself with the HESI questions so that I could succeed and pass my HESI exam. There's still some leftover in this I'm going to use, but I just wish that I actually put it into play the whole semester. So I have been kicking myself in the butt as to why I did not use books that I spent money on to practice for the semester that I waited the month before exam to get into it. And I learned a lot from this. Like one of the things that one of the questions I remember because it was popping up in quite a bit of places was, what do you give a burn patient? And it had, your normal saline. It had your, oh gosh, what is it called again? That lactate ringers, and two other options. And immediately when I saw the burn, I remember lactate ringers because this has that same question in it. And the Sanders book, where the hell did I put it? Oh my gosh. And this one, it also had that same questions about burn victims and what you would give them. And then I was like, oh, easy, lactated ringers, because, and I never know if I'm saying these words right. So if I'm saying it wrong, my teachers always laugh at me because they say you have an accent. And then plus when you say it wrong, it's hilarious. So I'm like, okay. But yeah, I found the answer for that in there. Also, this time around, we're studying so much, not this time, but last semester, we're studying from the Sandra's book. And this one, I actually learned a lot more about your pH balances and those. Like, I felt like so much knowledge was obtained using this book and this book with what they give us compared to the readings that you get in class. Like, the teachers always give you a whole bunch of readings, and I felt like readings is like, well, they always say you look at the ones that are bold and you take the notes from the bold points, etc., etc. But I learned more doing these, honestly, than I learned from the readings. So I am gonna recommend that you use these. Order them, use it. They're expensive. One of my books hasn't come yet. It says it won't be here till between January 9th and January 18th. So I don't know. It's fundamentals in nursing. One of the feedbacks I got from my HESI exam was I needed to work on my fundamentals. So I was like, oh, well, why not get the fundamentals? So I did get the fundamentals. And then, so yeah, I just ordered this one. I'm really excited to use it, honestly. I get excited for these. And then I ordered this one. This is another Sanders, and it's 2020 to 2021. There was really good reviews about this, and there was good reviews about this one, but I already knew that this one was awesome, so that's why I ordered the newer version. But this, a lot of people said that there were people who said they failed their first exam, and from using this and doing the exam again, that's what helped them to pass because of the valuable information in there. And also This one, I ordered this one too. I haven't taken off the plastic yet, so it's a little shiny. Sorry. It's prioritization, delegation, and assignments. Practice exercises for NCLEX examination. This one was the most expensive one. Holy shit, it was expensive. Yeah, and I'm like, so when I thought when it came, it would have been this huge book, but it's not even this huge book. And I'm like, such a tiny book for such expensive. It was just really expensive. And I just thought it would have been such a big book because it's so expensive, but no. I'm like, holy shit, this was cheaper than this. And usually anything Sanders is expensive. So, but I was like, you know what? Close my eyes and buy them all because I need them. Even if it's gonna cost me 100 and something dollars that I don't really have, but you come to realize real fast nursing school is expensive. And I wish somebody told me how expensive nursing school is because every time I look, the school has makes you do something with money. Now they're saying the COVID vaccination is a requirement. And I'm like, I don't have health insurance. So therefore, anytime I gotta get something done, I gotta pay for it. Oh, by the way, you guys, I got my nursing apprenticeship. Yay! I just got approved by the state. I got my letter yesterday saying that I'm approved and I applied for a job at the hospital. So I'm hoping to get it because I have two of my classmates, past classmates, that work at the hospital and they do nursing apprentice. So they both put in a word for me. And I guess the hospital is in great need of nursing apprentices. So I'm hoping to get it. So if you guys have already done your fundamentals, you should apply for it because it does give you an opportunity to work at the hospital with actual nurses. Yeah, with actual nurses, and I feel like you get to learn a little bit more. And it's always nice to have that hands-on experience. So I don't know. I'm hoping I got it. I did get that other job I went to the interview for. So I'm kind of hoping to hear from the hospital before I started because it would suck if I started and then have to like, so sorry, I got a job at the hospital. I don't like doing that. So but anyway, I haven't opened this yet. It has the plastic over it too. I literally just got all of these and I'm about to dash out. So I figure I could mess with them later once I get back home. So yeah, it's strategies for test success. Passing nursing school and the NCLEX exam. Oh, seems like a good one. I hope it has valuable information, honestly. But that is that one. This one I was actually really excited for, regardless of the price, because the reviews were awesome. I never buy a book without checking out the reviews. I never buy anything without checking out the reviews because I want to know that what I'm spending my money on is worth it. And this had so much good reviews. Like people, and I actually sent a picture of it to my teacher and asked her. She's never used that one, but she said, hey, if it's gonna help, then get it. So I did. Um, People were saying that if you want to pass your exam, use this. This is a great help. And a lot of the HESI questions or NCLEX questions, you always get stuff about prioritizing delegation and assignment. So that's why I got this because I'm like a lot of the questions, majority of the questions on there, you'll find asking you to prioritize, delegate, or assign. So that's why I got this one. I'm kind of actually really excited to go for it and see. I'm just excited to learn. I get excited to learn. That's honestly all it is. And these books makes me excited because there are stuff in there. I'm just like, oh, that's nice to know. Like I had a friend. She was like, hey, if you want to pass this exam, just pick the most dumbest answers and you'll pass it. And I just thought, how do you pick the most dumbest answers? They all make, they're all kind of correct answers. So that was her strategy. And I'm just like, I want to go to nursing school and be able to be done and be like, I actually learned something. Like, I don't want to graduate being like, oh, I didn't learn anything. So I spend a lot of time studying just for my own sake because I don't want to go work and be like, people to be like, what did you learn in nursing school? And with the school that I've gone to, I've heard some people here in town, anyways, people say that some of the students, they look at them and they're like, what the did you learn in nursing school? Like, are you even? I don't want to be one of those. So, yeah, so I'm excited for this. But these are all my books. I think I've showed you guys. See, this one is a sixth edition. I don't know if there's other ones, but that was the only one I found. So these two kind of go hand in hand because they're by the same people. One is test strategies success, and this one is questions that you get, a lot of questions and a lot of information. This one is very exciting. I was gonna show you guys my notebooks, but and then these two, which I'm gonna still continue to use. I know it's a lot of books, but if you just practice, like my teacher said, you practice just 10 questions a day or 20 questions a day, either in the morning or in the night before you go to bed, then it just helps you to be successful. It just you have more confidence going into your exams because you know you've been practicing all throughout the semester, so you're ready for those exams mentally, and then you familiarize yourself with how they word the questions, you know what to look for. And I told my husband that I don't plan on failing any more exams, so I'm gonna do what I have to do regardless, even if I work full time, which I passed working full time and I didn't pass when I wasn't working full time. So I'm like, how is that even possible? Because it seems like when you're not working, you have more time on your hand. But then, like he said, we had so much going on. It was really hard to just focus on school. So this is the book again. Don't forget, if you haven't read it, it's by Napoleon Hill, and he's a really good writer. Get it and read it. And I do like to read, so I bought two extra books. This one says Think and Grow Rich, a black choice. And I only got it because it said a black choice, because I really wanted to see how a successful black person is different from, how a white person is successful, or how a black person gains success compared to a white person. Like, I'm like, why does it even have a black choice? Because I've read Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. So when I saw a black choice, I'm like, well, I need to read this because I need to see if there is some sort of secret, for a black person to get rich compared to a white person. And I showed it to my husband. My husband is white, by the way. So he's like, interesting. Let me know what you find out. And I said, for sure. Because I mean, we're all wanting to get rich in some way, right? And then I got this one. This is not anything for school, but it's passive income 10 ways to generate a passive income stream with offline businesses. So, yeah. I don't know if it's of any good, and I didn't think it would come that big. I just thought it would be a small book that I could read, and that was the only two books I think I got for me to read. But I'm thinking now I need to go order some different books to read. I like to read, and I told myself this year that I'm going to read my 10 pages a day every day and not focus so much on school, because putting all my focus into just homework and studying is really killing me, because that's all I do, and my brain mentally just needs a break, honestly. So I need a break mentally, so I plan on reading, and I feel like reading is good for your soul. So we'll see. I have just like three more pages of this one to read. I actually might read this one again because I really love it. Like, there's just so much you get from it. Like, I highly recommend it. And it was a friend that read it to me. So read it, loved it, will read it again. And clearly, I feel like I need to work on my finances. That's why I have all these books. But I'm truly grateful because this month, like, I feel like the Lord has really blessed us. And it was from reading this book, I decided to change my relationship with Heavenly Father and to trust Him a little bit more. And this is a little bit spiritual. So if you're not that spiritual, I apologize. But I don't think last year I had any trust in Him or anything towards that sort. And I decided to change that. After reading this book, I decided to change it. And it was just one line in this book. And it said, yeah, that, if you fear the devil, people fear the devil, but yet they don't trust Heavenly Father. And it really was that thing for me where it was like, that's so true. And I feel like ever since I started trusting in Him and just remaining positive, we've literally generated more money this month than we have the whole of last year. Like, in 1 month, we built a savings that is just so grand that today we were just like, how? Like, when? Like, it just seems like this week we just had an outpour to where it was like, oh, this is really what it's like to trust in Heavenly Father and to work for what you want. Because we've been really busting butt trying to make some money so that we could be able to pay rent and pay our bills for this month. And all I gotta say is the Lord is good. And if you trust Him a little bit more, things will work out. And even if it doesn't work out, it's just because he doesn't feel like you're ready for that yet. So things has been working out so far. I mean, 2 weeks ago, we didn't even know where we would be right now. And we're just extremely grateful and extremely blessed. I feel extremely grateful and blessed. And I feel like it's going to be a great year. I feel like for this year's school, it's going to be a good school year. I'm excited for the school year. I did not feel that way at the beginning of the week, if I'm being honest. I kind of went for a little bit of a depression at the beginning of the week because I just don't know why. I really don't know why. But yesterday it was when I woke up and it was just like, I'll be okay. Things will be okay. And I think I was just nervous for the semester, if just knowing the workload and everything. But I truly feel like things will be okay. So I'm okay. And it's going to be a great year because I will make it a great year regardless. I'm not going to fail any exams, determined not to fail any exams. Things will work out. Things will work out for you too. If you're struggling, things will work out. It will. It will work out. I think I was stressed because I owed the school money, and I was trying to figure out if they were gonna allow me to do my classes with me owing them money. But luckily, I was able to pay them, so I'm all caught up on my payments. I do monthly payments, and if you guys want to know how to do that, so you don't have to pay a huge sum of tuition money like most colleges require, you could ask me, and I'll tell you. I was able to get my associates making monthly payments on my tuition and not having to pay the full thing. When I got done with school, I didn't owe them anything because I was making my monthly payments. And that's what I'm doing right now for my nursing degree, monthly payments. I certainly don't have money to put a huge chunk of money towards tuition every single month. So making monthly payments is my only way to go to school. So that's how I get for school. So when I don't make my monthly payment, I stress because I'm like, are they gonna make me do my classes? Are they gonna kick me out? So even with shots, like if you don't get your shots, they they literally ridiculous. And I'm like, if I go to the hospital, shots are free because I worked at the hospital last year before I moved. So I always got shots for free. So now it's like I have to pay for shots. Like just for my flu shot, I paid $140 just for that. The TB was way cheaper than the flu shot. And I was like, $140 for a freaking flu shot. And they're like, that's just what it is. I'm like, yeah, $140. I'm like the worst person in public, so you don't want to be out with me. If something is so expensive, I literally be like, seriously? Why? Like, why is it so expensive? It's a shot. If everybody needs it, can't you make it affordable? But then again, they don't control the prices, so I don't even know why I yell at them. But money, 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 money. Anyway, I gotta get going to the gym. Um, and I have my dinner in the oven, which I'm wondering if it's burning right now. And my kids are being crazy. But I just wanted to come on here and show you guys the books that I got. And also, I don't want you guys to think I failed my nursing class 2 semesters in a row. That was not the case. I failed it and then I passed it that next semester. And then last semester was when I failed my other nursing class. And I'm repeating it this semester. And I don't plan on failing it either. I feel really confident. And I've never felt confident, honestly, about exams. But this year, for some reason, I feel really confident. And I'm going to utilize those a lot. Rather than doing 1,000 page readings that the school is giving me, I'm going to, if it's what, intracranial regulation, I'm going to take this book and look for the chapters that are on intracranial regulation and focus on those. Because really, those are the things that you'll see on the exams rather than trying to read and understand all of it. And like I said, most of my learning came from these books. That's why I wished I utilized them all semester long last semester, but I didn't. But now I know better. So, but anyway, you guys have a good evening. Keep chugging along as always. I'm gonna go eat. According to my husband, you go eat your vegan food. But I'm like, you eat the vegan food too, so what's your point? And he's like, well, that's because you don't make boring food. So I'm gonna go eat my vegan food. Yeah, crazy. Last night my coach tried to get me to eat meat. He's like, I really think you should eat animal products, you know? I'm like, why? I come in here, I'm your strongest athlete in here, and I don't have a problem with what I eat, so why do I need to eat animal products? I think my husband is home too. So I don't know. I can hear my kids. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening. If you have any questions, as always, reach out. I'm more than happy to answer them the best that I can. And there's this scholarship that I want to tell you guys about that I think you all should apply for. It's really awesome. I don't have time right now, so I'm gonna come back on here, but I think you guys should apply for it. Um, I'm actually gonna apply for it. I always see it, but I never do. But the school highly recommended that we do. But um, it does pay off your schooling once you're done with school. So I will give you guys the details in another video. I'll write a note down saying that I will give you guys the details and the name of it. But it's a super awesome scholarship for anybody that wants to be a nurse, and we all could use the free money. So, yeah. I'm gonna go work out now. So I'm gonna put my loads of book away. Actually, I'm gonna leave it on the bed. My husband will put it away. And you guys have a wonderful evening. Like I say, if you have any questions, just let me know. Be more than happy to answer those questions. I'm all about the engagement and helping out the best that I can. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.